I told you dudes I'd be back very shortly today. I knew they would release another tease today. And now look, this has fogged up some perceptions on all of these teases when it comes to Springtrap and when it comes to a few other characters that we really didn't even have in the running from when the teases started. But don't worry, don't fret. I'm going to break all of this down for you guys and see if we can't come to a good conclusion to end off today's teases and get prepared for tomorrow. So with that being said, we're going to jump into this in just a second. If you guys do enjoy the video, I do got to ask, if you are updated, informed, or entertained, please consider leaving a like on the video. It means a ton to me. And also, for more DBD content like this from me, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. We've went up like 500 subscribers in the past few days. You guys are insane. Thank you so much for the support. It means the world to me. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, now since this tease was released about 30 minutes ago for me, I've seen so many people like already freak out. Like, it's not Springtrap, it's not Springtrap. Now there's no way, there's no E in Springtrap. And I want to address Springtrap first because I want to put some people's minds to rest real quick and kind of like not completely get rid of your worry, but maybe quell it a little bit. So let's start with Springtrap. How can this correlate to him? Well, if we look at the picture, this is the tease we got. And as I said, it has an E in it. You can see the little E in the background right there. But how could this be Springtrap? Well, I think the King said it the best. I watched the King's video from today, and he talked about how Springtrap, when he was teased to actually come to the game for Five Nights at Freddy's, Scott actually teased the character with a hangman puzzle of sorts, releasing letters, multiple letters at a time, and that kind of plays into the from the A and everything else. But we're also missing Springtrap's kind of like catchphrase. I don't know if it's his like catchphrase. Again, you guys have to understand, I've never played the game, but I've heard people say this in correlation to this character a lot. It was in his trailer and everything else that I've watched. I'm still here. Now you might be thinking, okay, well that's fine, but we've had an A released and there's no A in I'm still here. Well, actually there is. If you unabbreviate I'm to I am, you get I am still here, which is still technically correct when it comes to the whole phrase, because an abbreviation is still the words, it's just abbreviated. So if you take that out and you fully spell it out, I am still here, we still have all of those letters. And there's nothing anywhere, there's no rules to this, so there's nothing anywhere saying that they can't be teasing a catchphrase. It can't be a phrase. There's nothing anywhere saying that. So I am still here still has all of the letters that we've had revealed so far. They're all in there, and I still think it's very possible. So all you dudes who are worried about like, oh god, it's not Springtrap and everything else now, don't worry yet. I think we'll know almost for sure, maybe, tomorrow with the next few teases, whether it's actually Springtrap or not. I'm very curious to see what happens when it comes to all of it. Now, there is one more thing when it comes to Springtrap that I'm not going to say is set in stone. My eyes could be playing with me, but this was pointed out to me, and I do want to bring it to y'all's attention just in case. Now, this update came from Dead by Daylight official on Twitter, talking about how the Dead Dog Saloon, the map is broken, and they were taking it off of the rotation. It is, you know, it's not playable right now. And they did say on this post that don't worry, there's no letter, you can rest. But they didn't say there was nothing on the picture. Now, again, I'm not going to be heavily speculating on this one. I want to leave it up to interpretation from you guys in the comments down below, so make sure to let me know. But if you look right above the C, in between the two poles, the big pole and the little pole on the left, you zoom in and brighten it up, that almost looks like a bear's face. Okay. So I'm going to leave that up for interpretation. You guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments down below. But let's move on. The second character I want to talk about is Hellraiser. Now, Hellraiser is not hard to put together there, right? So Hellraiser, of course, has an E in it. Every letter that we've had revealed so far goes into Hellraiser as well. It's not a catchphrase, it's a name, and it goes in, it fits absolutely perfectly. So it could definitely be Hellraiser. They could definitely be pointing at this character, because Hellraiser's been a character that people have wanted in this game for years. Hellraiser's a very, very popular cult classic horror movie that terrified me when I was growing up. My mother loved it, and it scared the hell out of me. But there's also something else on this picture when it comes to the E that could be pointing at this. Now, you guys might be able to correct me on this. I could be wrong on this, but on this map, again, I've never like went around the maps and like looked at every single object and, you know, studied it. But look at the little pin at the top left of the target there. That is very curious to me, especially with the E in the picture. Everybody's pointing at Hellraiser, and then you get the little pin up there. Of course, we have Pinhead from Hellraiser. Now, while that is a bit of a far-fetched and that could actually be on the map already, if it's not, then I think that is a pretty damn good clue. But those two characters, in my opinion, are the most likely. Those two characters are the ones I am pointing at the most. I guess we'll see, because the actual reveal should be coming up very soon. We should have a tease within the next 2 days, and I'm very excited for that, a teaser trailer, and we'll have more teases along with it. If this, I mean, there's nothing saying this can't be a catchphrase, and at this point, I think it's actually more likely for it to be a catchphrase more than actually a name, because if it's a name, that's pretty easy to put together, but if it's a whole catchphrase, that plays a little bit better into the whole hangman puzzle type thing, where you're spelling out words instead of just a name, and hangman can spell words too, but I feel like it fits better with the whole hangman puzzle when it comes to an actual phrase. That's how Scott revealed the character for Five Nights at Freddy's, so really we're just gonna have to wait and see. I cannot wait to see what actually happens with this. The theories just keep getting crazier and crazier. We're having characters that we didn't even expect or think about from the first few teases to now, and now we're thinking about them, and now they're at the top running along with the character who it feels like has been teased the most since the first teases. So it's a very interesting thing to actually witness. I want you guys to let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Very interested to hear what you guys have to say. Do you think it could be Springtrap's phrase, or do you think it's almost set in stone now that it's Hellraiser? I want you guys to definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Again, thank you all for all of the support over the past few days. It's been absolutely insane. Some of the people who have commented on the videos, like King and everything else, people who I never thought would even know I exist. That's actually crazy to me. So thank you so much, everybody, for all the views and all the loving support. But that's going to do it for me, dudes. Hopefully, I mean, there might be another tease today, so you might have to hear my ass one more time. We'll see. But if not, and the tease isn't until tomorrow, I'll see you dudes tomorrow. My name is Tootin. I've been your host. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.